Hello, Cheese Whiz. I missed you last time I was live. Hello, everybody. Let me just make sure everything's looking okay and we'll be good to go. I did forget to update the YouTube stream title, so that's my bad, but we did that last time. Give me a sec. Anyways, what is up? Also, Mario, what's going on with Mario? It's a me, or it's a you? Give me one sec. It doesn't want to let me... Excuse me, my phone. Let me view my stream just to make sure it's working right. I'm sure it is, mostly. Anyways, what's up? The heck? Why can't I click on it? Give me one sec. Alright, that's weird. Let me click on this and make sure it's playing in the background. It is. I can see I've got audio. Alright, so today's plan, friends. Today's plan, let me tap into the game, which is going to make it go crazy. I haven't been able to figure out why it does that yet. Oh god, that's not good. Alright, we're back. Alright, I haven't been able to figure out why when I tab out of Final Fantasy XIV, it makes the computer go insane. It made everything go insane, apparently. Like, my right monitor is freaking out. Well, it's weird because when I tab out of Final Fantasy, it doesn't freeze. But when I tab back into Final Fantasy, it freezes. It's gotta be something with the settings in here, right? The system configuration. But see, this is every time I launch it, I set it on borderless windowed, and then every time I come back in, it reopens in full screen. I don't want you to open in full screen, game. Give me a sec. Are we back? Leave this alone. Alright, let me test something. So we're back. I think I'm alive. No, my FPS is down to 35. I don't know why this happens. 41, 43. Okay, hold on. Click on this. Click on this. Right? It seems like it's working fine. Now, if I tab... I think it does change FPS when it's unfocused. So if I click back in now, it's gonna freak out, I bet. No, it didn't do it that time. Well, my FPS did dip by 10, but it's solid. But I should be able to click in and out of the game, right? If I want to Google something or whatever. Now my FPS is down to 30, 51. What the heck is going on? Like, if I move around, how are we looking? Okay, hold on. It's very strange. Let me try and Google this. Tabbing out of Final Fantasy XIV kills FPS. This seems like a common problem. 50, if I alt tab and tab back in, it's stuck at 20. Oh, Oh, it's the max frame rate difference. So apparently, and I'm hoping I still exist and you can hear me. Apparently, this is an issue with changing between monitor resolutions, because I have two monitors, or my big 4K monitor, my 1080p monitors, and it does not play nice with them. But if I click back in, you still dipping? Let's see. 41. It's trying. As long as the stream's working okay. Right? Any other port in the store, or whatever they say. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it's just annoying because sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't understand this mechanic. Let me Google it. Well, I can't. Anyways, hello, internet. We are here. Anyways, today's plan is finish the quest. We're doing Dress to Deceive. We're having a good time. I did the Halloween event last time. I can't use my mount because I haven't finished the Chocobo quest yet. So after we finish this, I want to do the Chocobo quest before doing anything else. I think that's a solid plan for today. Now, the other weird thing is that usually, just to make sure everything's fine, I have the stream open on my phone, and it won't let me, which is very strange. Now let me try something. One more thing. I'm gonna have to do some like troubleshooting with Final Fantasy. Okay, there we go. It's fine. Alright, that's up. Alright, we're ready to go. Sorry, that took forever, but it's driving me crazy. That's really only something I can troubleshoot at runtime while I'm live. Goal today. Sorry, one more tab out. Get paused. Now we're back. Let's start this. So first things first, we have to put on our urchin clothes. So oops. Is it the Weathered Shepherd's Tunic? And the weathered these. Let me read this. You recorded? Okay, let me open this and leave it so that after the stream I don't forget to watch it. Okay, we've got this popped up. Now, if I tab back in, is it gonna ruin my life? It didn't seem to. Just a little bit. Level 100 summoner rotation. Okay, I got my stuff on. And we gotta go over here. So, like, now that you're level 100, what is there for you to do? Are you just, like, doing, like, little side quests and seasonal stuff? Or is it, like, you're like, I need the next update? And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Okay. Sorry I exist or whatever. Hello. You're not doing anything particular, you're just hanging out. I preach the teachings of as Emma, the warden, hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom. She's a keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want not to the end of your days. Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna... Is it really a Final Fantasy XIV stream if you're not following me around? Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out the pond at North Sandgate. They literally told me my hands look kind of dusty. Get out of here. Like the G-Eazy and Migos song. Oh, you're up there. Okay. But yeah, last time, the seasonal event, I thought it would be longer for some reason. Alright, hop down here. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Alright, and the last one... What? They're over here somewhere. But yeah, you know, I had to take a week off because we had friends visiting and they were sleeping in this room. So I couldn't be like, get out, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Alright, speak with Thancred. Give me one moment. I just want to see something. Okay. Now, Thancred is over here. Can I put my normal clothes back on, Thancred? I don't think you care. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Richard. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us comfort. Needless to say, you remain in disguise. Also, that guy's, what's it called, looked different than mine. Okay. So, to get there, I gotta go up and out. Oh, I forgot to summon Carbuncle. Oops. Alright, onwards. Where are they? It's the blue arrow, right? Yeah, dress to deceive. So I gotta go up and around. Sick flying horse. Alright. So I did, by chance, get 2 commendations doing dungeons. So apparently I'm doing something right. Wait, show me the map. They're this way. It probably is pity commends. They did tell me I did a good job targeting. Someone did. Or at least I think they were talking to me. sec. I tried to catch Nessie. No, I don't want to do this. I want to go over to this key. Alright, hi, Thancred. You got a tent. Why are you just standing out in the rain, bro? Alright, hold on. I gotta... I gotta change up my outfit real quick. Alright, hello. A fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Richard. I look so tall in this cutscene. Holy crap, I'm a giant. I mean, my character is tall, but he's like... uppies? You look absolutely smashing, Richard. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left is to wait for our quarry to appear. Hold on. I forgot to open my Stream Deck app. There we go. Very important. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean no harm. I am a priest of the order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. I don't worry about looking taller than anybody but the twins and also every single baby child race. Baby child race. I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god-awful mummer, Ungust. What? You know you bastards tricked me? Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Gold Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden and as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalia in hope of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Gold Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? What kind? First of all, they wanted to schedule for the crystal shipments from Nanwa. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them orders through Amalia. I didn't have a choice. You're saying, like, basically, you're like the guy that sells addictive drugs. Like, you were, like, abusing the helpless in order to save your own ass. You suck. Protecting one's home is noble, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, that you did not. I suspect you are not telling the full story. What made you sell your own people? Speak. The... was good? What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalia pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Bro's going through it. Be a good man, take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay, so, step one. Get out of my not great clothes. And we gotta go back to here. It's gonna take a little walking. So yeah, I want to do this quest, I want to do the Chocobo quest, and I want to do the Glamour quest, just to get them out of the way, and then I'll be free to just continually do what I'm doing. Yeah, that is... No, that's not... I gotta go back to here. Horizon. Also, hello. Are you throwing money at the poor? That's Camp Drybone, not the Walking Sands. I like your little bird. If your outfit was red, it's very, like, Roman. Like, I could see you, like an Ottawa Senators fan. Alright. So, it's really surprising to me that, there's not a fast travel point in here, unless I missed it. But I gotta go to Horizon. Oh, what happened? Oh, the sound cut off for a second and scared me. Can you imagine if you were like, look, there's nothing wrong with this. They made it a lore reason instead, okay. Like, you know, you commit a crime and then, like, the Lalafell, like, jumped you. I mean, like, there's no reason they can't be super tough, but I would be like, you know, you'd be expecting, like, the giant races. Is it? I thought for a second this was a two-headed swan, and I was like, hell no. That's the stuff of nightmares. What's going on over here? Alright. Get me over here. Yeah, I think I have like 8 already. Or like I could use the porter. I didn't realize I had to talk to each Chocobo porter. I'm pretty sure I talked to this one. But I gotta make sure I do that more. I did not. Okay. Gotta make sure I talk to them. And you are in here somewhere. Okay, then I didn't get that. Okay. I mean, it is kind of nice. Like, you could be like, I gotta go to this place, but let me ride my Chocobo while I sip my tea or something if you're live and, you know, you want to talk to chat at the same time. Alright. Onwards. Can we open the door, game? Welcome back. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Yeah, they only provide barely enough. And then they went nuts recently. They were like, oh wait, people aren't happy. Give them way, flood the market. Life, materia, and everything. Well, we'll grab this right now. A distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. that you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet a goblin acquaintance. His name is Mutamix Bubbly Pots. This sounds like the guy who invented like an indigestion medicine. And he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of the realm. It would serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. The camp in central Thlandland, a place known as the Bonfire. Alright, I will do that, Minphilia. First, I want a chocobo up. So, let me tab out and see if it ruins my computer. FF14 Chocobo quest. Join a grand company. I've got to join a grand company. Have I done the company you keep? It's a good question. Journal? Quests. Complete. The company... I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Oh, level 19 main story, not level 19 character, or level 20 character. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Okay. So, we need to go to what's it called? I've been to Blackbrush Station. When I was waiting for a, what's it called? A dungeon party, I ran around and collected as many crystals as I could in the area. Oops. One sec. Sorry, I got an influx of comments on something. Okay. Ah! One sec. I messed up. I've made a mistake. There we go. Okay. AARR, a huge number of things are locked behind story progression. I mean, it motivates you to keep going, right? Hello, monsters. I was saying on Wednesday, I like the music here a lot. It reminds me of Dot Hack. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. How'd that happen? I'm dumb. That's how it happened. I am gonna run past here because there's a crystal up here I can grab first. Also, I got, it was funny last week, or I keep saying last week, Wednesday. I was like, do I get AoE spells? Because that would be really useful. And then I got an AoE spell. So I need to learn to use these. I have not yet actually used them in combat. Is this an exit? Or I gotta go up. Onwards. Anyways, today, aside from playing way too much Hades, Ronnie and I are excited because it's the first time the Sabres play the Leafs this year. I'm going in the wrong direction, but I wanted to get this crystal because it was so close to me. You know, maybe the quest will have sent me this way, but I wanted to have that just in case, because I saw it on the map when I was looking at the world map. I can't. Crystal Pepsi's gonna make a comeback. Alright, we gotta go this way. It's so funny when monsters just become not aggressive and they're just like, yeah, whatever, you're walking by. There you are, speeding by. Alright, man who invented... Ta-da! Man who invented indigestion medicine, teach me. Who is Uplander? Come to Tentering of Mutamix Bubbly Pots. Hey, I got you this knife. I'm hoping... I really wanted them to have voice acting for Mutamix. I just wanted to see what they did with them. Fighty Tool drinks an airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia joined with other Fighty Tool, you get elemental damage. Then Big Eye's Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Meanphilia. You figured it out, buddy. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Meanphilia want Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show of power materia. The Materia Master. Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool. Materia joined with Fighty Tool. They're so excited about this guy. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here, take Uplander. Take it to Minphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When ye attach a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from summit that would have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia. Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. You're still here? Alright, well, I gotta go back to Meanphilia now. So, yeah, you're right. I have those tickets. And this is it. Alright. Bye. 1 billion tickets. That's how many you need to get the Willy Wonka lottery win. Someone's blowing up my Discord. Everyone starts messaging me when I decide to stream. Okay, never mind. It's cool people blowing up my phone. Although, it would be nice if they didn't just blow it up. I need that. I can't afford a new one right now. That's not the right door. She's probably just gonna send me back to him, isn't she? They love doing that. Onwards. Alright, what's up? Welcome back. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yeah. What a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge. Now it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Speak with me when you are ready. Weapon coffer. It's fine to just pop this, right? My current job or class. I mean, I'm early on enough that this doesn't matter. I'm not gonna miss it if I open it, right? Just making sure. Well, it's going to be solo level. Gear for babies that you can get anywhere. Gear for babies. When they finally make Final Fantasy XIV VR. Engraved hard leather grimoire. Then we can open a store called Gear for Babies. I don't even know. I don't think it was better, but whatever. Alright. The Immortal Flames. It appears he was able to extract information from Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalia to discuss the blah 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 blah. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture Amalia, responsible for the abductions. They mean to have Ungus attend as planned. They're anticipated to offer fierce resistance. The Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Richard. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will you join as soon as he is able? Until such a time as he does, he will be the Scion's sole representative. Before we left, he bade me tell you, save some for him. Such is his confidence. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone. Missed a moment on that one. I got better stuff from what's it called? The job quests, I think. Job. Sorry, I gotta tab out for a sec. Alright, back in. Stream blew up. Hold on. It looks like it's working. Got it back, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, pop that up. So Twitch is... One of the issues I have with Twitch right now is that... It's not an issue. Everybody has this issue. They limit your bitrate to 6K. I have way better internet than that. And so it's constantly telling me that my stream is unstable. It's just like me in that way. But it's not. And I have it set to a constant bitrate of 6K, but my internet keeps trying to go over that. And I don't know if that affects viewers at all, because it just says unstable. Where is he? Is he inside? That would make sense. Ah, you're Richard Rad of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalia and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungist has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring a trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much more of the Amalia plot if the mission succeeds. Let's make sure it does. Okay, so I want to make sure I have stuff lined up. Deals unaspected damage with a potency of 100 to target and all enemies near it. Channel the energies of your active elemental attack to multiple enemies. So it's probably going to be easier for me to click on these unless I want to move some of this stuff around. Like maybe I pop you up here and I bring you guys down here. Because I use Radiant Aegis pretty frequently. But the other one's not as much. Alright, where the heck is the Invisible City? Oh, it's all the way up there. Can't be that invisible if we're this close to it. Let me out. But yeah, my goal, stream until, well, it's already 1 o'clock. Probably, maybe 3, between 2 and 3. Gonna get stuff done. Right, I gotta record some Hades. So in the ideal world, we make it to Chocobo World today, and then on Wednesday, maybe I get glamour stuff eventually. I don't know. But Rivalry Game Day. Okay, up we go. I'm probably having a lot more fun than Ronnie, because she's... she works for the government, so there's that chaos going on, and she's also trying to figure out if she's still eligible for loan forgiveness, which is insanity. Vandalist Imp. Is this where I'm supposed to... Rotting corpse. Destination. Alright. You ready, Carbuncle? Level 24. Proceed. Oh, is this guy? You're so annoying. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. The usual rule of thumb is that if 3 or more guys are huddled together, you use the AoE instead of a single target. Okay, 3 or more. Damn, these guys are... they sent the rock. Wah! What's the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. We definitely don't want to be squaring up with these guys. The face on the Lalafell. Ha ha ha. Oh, traitorous flame soldier. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding them information from the inside. Every moment... your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Alright, here we go. So I probably want to start with my AoE, but I don't have that right now. Why is it? Oh, I need 300 something or other. Okay, Carbuncle's ready. Get in there. Oh, I've been synced down below the level. That makes sense. Carbuncle, get in there. Go in there, Earth Carbuncle. How long will you last, I wonder? Don't worry, the flame. Ah! Carbuncle, ready up. Should I be focusing on the big guy, or do I have to kill the wave? Get out of here. I think I'm supposed to be helping these guys, maybe? Or we just had to do it long enough? Okay. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. Oh, here we go again. Time to faint, guys. Bring them. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. Aw, man. Now we're in prison, Carbuncle. I fear the Amalja mean to give us their gods an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. The Bowl of Embers is now accessible. A new duty. Confront Ifrit. Damn. The level difference is so good. So you can't do this with me, right? Or can we? Oh, you can. I don't know why I thought for some reason we weren't allowed to. It's a duty. Alright, so how do I just click with a party of other players, and because we're in a party, it will auto start looking for another party with the people we need? Alright, in we go. Click on this one. Join. So we're waiting for a healer and a tank. It'll probably be shorter than the queue. I did get a queue last time that was supposed to be 5 minutes, and it took like 8, which is really, it's not bad. I was like, come on, I was promised 5 minutes. All right. Well, while we're waiting, let me respond to all the comments on my YouTube short I posted today. Comment yourself, my good man. Someone responded just the word comment. Comment yourself, my good friend. Tongue out. Okay. The secret third thing phrase in our house all the time. It's very useful. We were talking about how Apollo is not actually the sun god, he's Helios in one of our clips. And so we were talking about how I made a short about it, and people have been commenting on it. Helios is just vibing up there. They're talking to Apollo like a valet. Or a chauffeur is a better word. You forgot where the word heliocentrism comes from? You're right. We did. Okay, cool. Look at that. Still shorter than the queue time. Anyways, anyone who's watching on the YouTube side, how's your day going? Who do we got? Who's winning tonight? The Sabres or the Leafs? The Sabres win. We're in a playoff position with only like 75 games left. You know, it couldn't go wrong, right? There's like nothing else I can do here right now, right? Nah. Come on, give me a tank and a healer. With Cheese Whiz, we probably don't even need anybody. What other emotes could I do that I don't know about? Flex. That's the one you were doing earlier. You flex your muscles for Carbuncle. Rave. Oh. Dance. It kind of looks like Carbuncle's doing that thing where dogs shake their butts in a cute way. So this is what level? 26. So if we get queued down shorter than that, we're not going to be able to do it. It sucks even worse that I can't go. I just have to stand in this area. Let me out. Oh. Come on, let me in. I mean, we're over halfway through the wait time, so. I'm surprised. Like, is Final Fantasy... Like, how often is Final Fantasy getting completely new players like me at this point? Like, it seems like the queue times would go crazy fast, no matter what. Except for maybe the new stuff, because maybe they're, like, over-queued. What I was gonna say is that CMB, who's sometimes in chat, did say that there are like dungeons that get bonuses, so sometimes you get lucky and you just have a lot of people running that dungeon. Oh god, it zoomed in so fast. Hi, Carbuncle. There's always a shortage of healers and tanks. I mean, I was kind of, because the Arcanist can become a healer, right? I was kind of leaning towards that one. I can make myself important, but then also, if I mess up, everyone will be mad at me, which they will be anyways. Guard. I'm gonna bow to Carbuncle. Carbuncle, my lord. You think they're gonna be mad if I dance on their pots? I wish there was... Oh, we're in. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Arcanist healer is more hands-off. Interesting. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. There he is. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. Your souls as unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. This is what you get for being an asshole. Pitiful children of man, by my breath, I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames by your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Ah, no problem. I like it spicy. Almighty Ifrit. My one true god. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessings of but one. Smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Alright, here we go. Oh, I should not have pulled aggro. Okay. Probably don't want Fire Carbuncle on this one. We want to weaken him. Ow. Stop that. Get in there. Topaz, or emerald, sorry. Wrong color. Ifrit, you're talking a lot of shit for getting, absolutely stopped by the squad here. Elemental doesn't exist. Okay. Orange flavor. He dropped the sun-kissed recipe. Oh, here we go. Zelda style. Collect all the crystals. Open the doorway to the world in between, or whatever they call it. Forgive my lateness. Yeah, bro, we just fought Satan. I was delayed by a congregation of zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Look at them aura farming. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting captives, no less than I expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. They did betray us, some of them. As for those two, it is fair to say that their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Richard. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let's say we continue this in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Alright, off we go. He spontaneously grew 3-parters. The betrayers. Nero to Scavia. So that was the mighty Ifrit. What disappointment he was. No, oh, okay, instead of fighting alone. Yeah, I like spawned out the perfect party. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia, I promise you never change. We've wasted enough damn time here. That meteor of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose that we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plan? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. I got out of the shower right before streaming and my hair was still wet. It's making my ear feel weird. With allies like that. Beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Okay. Thanks, team. After weeks of planning, only to be undone by a man or woman with the ultimate plot armor. Oh, there he is. Ah, there you are, Richard. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing the gods' ignominious defeat. The Eorzea will be less inclined to risk our wrath for a time, at least. Where were we? I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortune, there is still a reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Richard. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. To trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. Yeah. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Alright, bye. Alright. Well, I got nothing else to do right now. Oops. Take me back. I gotta start doing like vocal warm-ups or something before I stream. My voice just gets all gunky. Oops. Yeah, we had Crave for a... Wait. No, Factor is what I'm thinking of. What's Crave? Alright. Microwave meal. I've been eating, not microwave meals, but, like, I've been trying to do more, like, of the, like, fiber supplement bars and stuff. So, like, my morning meal now consists of a stalk of celery, a lemon fiber bar, some dates, and it's kind of been killing it lately. The triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the solar giving a full report. You should join him at once. Ooh, Dawn wrist guards. I do kind of want to get Pizza Hut for dinner. I want a shitty pizza. My late arrival nearly cost Richard his life. I wasn't there when they took him prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served him the Ifrit. Yet, by some miracle, he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. Don't be too hard on yourself, guy. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Richard, it's good to see you again. Excuse me. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything you have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, they undertook both robbery and abductions with the aim of summoning the primal Ifrit. Nor is the tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realms, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here. The stronger they become, the more aether they require. Aether exists throughout creation, it flows throughout all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the lakes of Ifrit. Speaking of pizzas, you bought 3 pizzas from Domino's a couple weeks ago. Deal for $14 Canadian pizzas. That's a good idea. Yeah, well, because, like, I prefer Pizza Hut to Domino's. I've only had Domino's twice, though. But Pizza Hut has a $20 deal where you get 8 wings, 5 breadsticks, and 2 pizzas. And I was like, how you literally can't beat it. You could get like a vegetarian pizza and like a meat lovers pizza, and just be, you know, just don't eat all of them in one sitting, and you're pretty good. Alas, this alone will not suffice for to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require more concentrated sources. It is for this reason that the incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of Aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship their primal cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. Yeah, can't go wrong. Now that does remind me, I really want to get an air fryer and a blender. We had an Instapot, but the Instapot, we're getting rid of it. That thing is not as good as it should be. It worked, but I just think an air fryer is more useful. Why wouldn't you fry air? Just to hear the like snap crackle, the steam of it all. When the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. Is this coming together or a etheric coalescence which grants beings their physical forms? Once a primal gains strength from its followers' worship, the more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. You know what else I've been eating a lot of is overnight oats, but there's a brand called Mush that I really like. The name is not appetizing, but the food is good. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrade in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune. It is as though a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief that your safe return. The immortal flame assured me that they will deal with the aftermath. You don't need to concern yourself. Take full advantage of the respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, you will have nary a moment to yourself. He's sizing me up. Whether she intends to or not, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. It would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. They are all to be put to death, the flames for whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be known to the public. We would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom we cannot choose but to worship. And so we Scions continue our fight that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope you will continue to stand with us. But I should be going. I must offer apologies to the Flame General for the losses to his people. Till next time. Was it the Flame General in the Tempered Flames? Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Sois would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. That does suck. Why am I stuck on my chair? There we go. A hero in the making. Alright, onwards. Crave is alright. You've tried teriyaki, beefsteak, rice and smoked BBQ, Angus beef, spicy Thai curry. Hold on. Let me tab out and look at these Crave meals. They're made by Kraft. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on these. Let me see. All day breakfast. Buffalo cheese. Cajun Alfredo. Korean barbecue inspired beef bolognese. Alright, let me look at the cholesterol on like this one. That sounds good to me. Just because my cholesterol is one of my problems. 45 milligrams. You know, as long as you keep it in mind with other stuff, that's not too bad. Alright. You're making me hungry. You're gonna make the stream end early. Alright, back in. The cold cholesterol. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers, but for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Y'shtola the Scions would benefit from your aid. No sooner had you joined than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. That's right, I did it all alone. You've achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, and you will discover soon. We have guests, or you have guests. Hello. Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have recently welcomed a new hero. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Limsa Lominsa to offer a place within our ranks. As you can see, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies. Each organization would have you eat for its bane for its own. They want to court you. The solicitors have arrived. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard. I find myself wondering how the words of Richard's deed spread so quickly that the immortal flame should know if his triumph is to be expected. What of the other Grand Companies? Yep. The secretary let it out. Your reputation precedes you. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of Twin Adder needs a valiant man such as you. Join your strength to ours, and we can ensure peace ever reigns in the Twelves Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the Immortal Flames. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you. As do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds. It's only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours. Let's see the grand vessel of Limsa Lominsa to share the glories. We're like, I'm gonna be an independent. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help clarify your thoughts. As you know, the Grand Companies are an all-encompassing organization empowered to call upon their martial, economic, and technological resource, cat hair in my face, respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving a nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. Serving a Grand Company means serving the... I clicked on that. I clicked. In return to your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may provide useful in your endeavors. If you are agonizing over the Grand Companies, best deserves your loyalty. Be at ease. The commitment you make need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled. I can see that it is no small choice you face. They're like, don't worry, you can change your job, your allegiance, but it's not a big deal if you pick someone. But it is a really serious thing. You should think about it, but you can change it. It's not... Come on, guys. I get it. People don't want to be locked in and lose access to stuff, but... A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall the 3 city-states are playing. They're not abandoned content. They're really important to the lore in the future. I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Let Richard hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. They offer exclusive armors. The town. Oh, so you could use it kind of as a teleport thing. I mean, I was leaning towards the one in Limsa just because I like their armor best. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed and not best suited to the discipline of military service. I urge you to join the Grand Company nonetheless. The promise of reward is enticing in itself. It's not the only benefit. You are possessed of a great power, Richard, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet the great power is wont to attract attention, not all friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man in the midst of the Grand Company. you will be a man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievement will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl. It will allow us to stay in touch. Eorzea is changing, and you have the power to help shape it. None can say what the morrow will bring. So long as we believe in ourselves, there is aught we cannot achieve. Now it's time to ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you of where and when the remembered services are to take place. Man, my headphones are like squeezing my head, like it's hurting today. I really want to get a one of the headsets that works with like, you know, will sync up with my RGB RAM and all that stuff. All right, so now we gotta talk to Tataru. Let me out. 1 sec. Alright, onwards. No, she's outside. Like a little more outside. Alright, where are we going? I hope there's no way they have voice acting for these speeches, right? Give my voice a break. Sorry about all the attention. I might have sung your praise a little too loudly and often. Next time I'll hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembered services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first address of 3 services. Me, Keto's... Oh, I've already been there. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges and involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. Make Redania your first port of call, then Ul'dah, the Royal Promenade. There's rumored to be a special guest, Maelstrom, and that's the I gotta go up the lift. Off you go. I hope you find the Remembrance Services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, although with your impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may change in favor of your preferred travel plan. So I don't have to do it in that order, but I can. Alright, so first things first, we want to go here. I'm going to do it in order because I'm following the rules. Man, all this talk about food, I'm really hungry now. Yeah, so we want to go this way. Wait, so let me make sure that I talk to the Chocobo Porter here. Where are they? Are you the Chocobo Porter? You're just Skywatcher. Zach? I must have, because they don't have a marker on their head, right? This feels like the Shire. Skywatcher is the weather. Well, yeah, but I'm on top of the Porter. Where are they? Florist. You're looking at a weather vane. Carpenter's Guild. I'm going north. I'm pretty sure I got this one, but... Hold on. I'm gonna go here. And east. This is also the southeast corner of the minimap. Yeah, which is... Oh, I see. That's not a choke. That's not the right chocobo. Okay, okay. Hello. I have talked to them. No, I haven't talked to them. Normally when I first talk to them, they immediately say, like, do your thing. Observe the chocobo. Has a real chocobo, not those fake chocobos. Alright, and then... Oh, right. The promenade's right over here. Because this is also where I did the seasonal event. Hello. Which one of you... Oh, destination. Okay, time for a lot of reading, I bet.
I lost my son to the
Oh, voice acting, let's go.
The three seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood.
You had 4 bears?
Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races.
I do like her hat.
So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
It is a pretty good thing, but the snakes look kind of derpy.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
I mean, definitely good. Somebody was like, we need to make a team. I'm assembling a team.
Met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive.
That's nature,
Driven
baby.
to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
I mean, a little rude, but honestly a good point.
The destruction
You got the
wrought
damn
by the
remember all from
calamity
Harry Potter
was
where they're like,
indiscriminate.
I know I've
It dealt
forgotten
death
something,
to
but I can't remember
Eorzean
what I
and
forgot.
Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united.
Manchester
Our many
United.
troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
It's an okay
We must
speech.
think of the children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
All the elementals!
Think of the children. Kinda got the Mickey Mouse voice going. They'll pay for this. Alright. I do gotta say, your little squad back here, they do be looking kinda cool. Except for you. You look like Kid Icarus. They couldn't, like, put up a tarp or something for us?
If you'll permit me, Alfie no.
Hello.
And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shorter than Ellison, but still shorter, Ellison, but still shorter than Lalafell. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with 2 beast tribes, microscopic twins. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome being of the natural warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. Yo, Garuda though in 16 was feral as hell. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, beings mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, and their changes observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war. They consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may rest assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it is before it's broken. The 12s were just grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the woods and thereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. How long does that take? Centuries. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and their insatiable appetite for their destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a cable venture prove to them? Alright, bye. Nice to meet you. Okay, before I go to the next one, I gotta put my hair up. I think when my hair's up, it like makes a little bit of a, like it's a little fluffier, and it stops my headset from like squeezing my jaw. Give me a sec. We can do a biracial hair style stream where I just show you all the different ways I can wear my hair. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're going to Ul'dah. Really? There's not a closer crystal? I mean, it's not too far, but... The music there was very, like Mickey Mouse coded. Okay. So is this one in that bar I was in before? The Pugilist Guild. Pugilists are fist fighters, right? That's like their whole thing. That's what that word means. They fight by throwing dogs. Take your bets. Who's winning this one? Okay, where? I am not in the right place. What was I looking at on the menu? I don't know. Let me out. The raid's unsynced. They're not in the roulette, so you can never expect to follow the party. Okay. Itinerant Moogle. So in that way, like, you can I could actually like see what you're doing in the raid and not just like running behind people as fast as I can. Like, I'm helping. No. Wait, what? Oh. I thought they said something about a password for a second, and I was like, oh. Okay. They'll never be in the roulette. Oh wait, I did have a crystal here. Maybe. Oh well, I was close enough. Okay. So now, rather than trying to recruit however many people are needed, you can go in there with me, slap a level 100, slapping bosses in the face. I mean, as long as I get... Well, I guess it'll be funny to see just like how chaotic it is. I was like, is there a payoff for me being dead in there? It's above me, I see. So I should teleport up. Do the thing or die, and obviously I don't know the thing. Wait. There we go. Alright, next, what's it called? Speech.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roboto
Behold!
as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Yeah, I watched some of my friends do, I don't know what they were doing, like what expansion they were in, but I was like looking at the raids and I was like, damn, this shit wild.
Hurrah! Brauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
Nay,
Everyone clap.
At the Flame
Oh,
General's back flies
they're
the
back.
Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
Legion.
So that's
What was that? Is that it was a 4-year-old? Rah! Ugh.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What
His
do you
speech
see?
is definitely way
A
more
people divided,
motivational. Like hers was like,
downtrodden and
we should
enthralled.
all be friends, and he's like, we sacrificed blood and we deserve better than this.
Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act.
My brain wants her name to be Rhubarb.
Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth.
To glory.
In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers,
Oh, trickle down
so shall
economics.
the
You
people.
lost me there, buddy.
Ja, for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raubon,
Raubon. Oh, that's kind of sick, though.
people of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you.
Robot is a guy who came in too poor to buy dirt, battled his way up in the Coliseum to wealth. He knows what he's talking about. I mean, you know, if it works, it works.
Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune.
I just keep hearing Mickey
Strike
Mouse.
fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn.
Yo, you think they're ever gonna do Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy XIV crossover?
Forsooth.
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
Yo, what up, Alpha Nod? The Oldons have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships Ifrit. Judging by the look of distaste, I take it you encountered them. The Oldons are not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coins, the resources would be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that though the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency, every time they do so, the Aldons send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition. Alright, bye. Alright, good to know. One more to go. Unironically, not even joking, Alpha was a debate club kid. I hope it shows. Was the debate club kid. Like in high school? Anyways, I'm gonna run to the bathroom before we do the last one, and then we'll knock this out. And then I think I'll be able to do the Chocobo quest, I think. But I will BRB. Alright, we back. That whole last cutscene, I was like, I gotta pee so bad. Alright, back to our hometown. Or our home city, at least. And then I have to take the lift up, right? That's what they said. Because in the Admiral's office, I think? Or something like that? Alright. We're in frame rate hell. We back. What the heck? No. My leasing office sends out messages so frequently, and then they're always like, Halloween party today, do you want to come? And I'm like, it always says like urgent at the top. I'm like, I get it. This Halloween party, that's not that urgent. Kathy was an anime instead of a comic strip. You have to go or you die. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address any moment. Oh.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Alright, there they are. Dressed like one of Dracula's brides.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Should I get a Limsa like banner and put it up behind me?
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Oh, yeah, rawr, rawr, rawr.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen
Pirate
crewmates,
cheering.
while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners.
Ooh, Barracuda.
And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
They're doing okay. I mean, I like Limsa for the most part. I haven't had any problems with it.
With more courage.
This is probably who I'm
Many
gonna
of
side up
ours
with
did
because
not
they're my
survive.
people.
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom.
It kind of looked like he was
Yes,
covering his
they have
eye.
always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep.
Well,
When
my
I stand
calamity
atop
gently
the
weeps.
mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore,
Sahagin,
seeking
she put some
blood for
sauce
their
on that one.
accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the curse
They got, like,
fly
spaceships
their
and stuff
flags
over there,
within our
right?
borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our
We gotta bring
cannons
back
against
shirts
our
like
foes.
this with the lacing and everything. Like some hockey jerseys have them. They're cool.
How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the
Stream
beast hordes
ban
of the
for
Empire
Salagan
boast,
slurs.
and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt Pirate and Maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
You know what? Admiral's
To
got
me,
the
then,
best speech, I
brothers
think.
and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Hold on. What did Ronnie just message me? Let's see. Ronnie's gonna lose her damn mind at her job soon enough. I feel bad for her. So essentially, she used to work from home. They took that away. She hates it. There's a lot of construction going on near the office that she works in. People complained about there being diesel smells, and they were like, our heads are starting to hurt. Everyone else left. Her coworkers are refusing to leave to be like, oh, we're the good employees who work from the office. And she's like, I'm getting the heck out of here.
Long live the Admiral!
Long live the Admiral! Anyways, back to that.
Lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
Where's me cutlass? Yo, I gotta get. I have a Ren Fair kind of piratey cosplay. I should stream and cosplay every week.
Fancy meeting you again.
Hello. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sawagan, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominsians' backyard, and that is to say naught of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsians are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside as the primal threat is dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect they will soon take decisive action against the Beast Tribe. Mark my word, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. This is a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition. They're like, sign up, but will you sail with the Admiral? The Admiral got me my first pair of fancy shoes. I gotta sign up, right? Hold on, phone call. This is Memphilia, you are well. The final remembrance service is now concluded. A moment ago. What a coincidence. Look at that handsome face. Oh, PM, this is different. You and Cheese must have the same color font, so it threw me off. What's up, dude? Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests in the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense. Hurry back. Alright, back we go. Wait, I clicked on the right thing, right? Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hope and well, I don't know if enjoy physical therapy is the right word, but you know, I hope it helps. Anyways, PM. Look at this. You ever seen the guy this cute get petted before? Yeah, I mean, if you're in the area, let us know. We kind of just let anybody who we happen to know who's in Atlanta just show up here. That's like our thing. All right. Yeah, I mean, I made Hungarian food for our friends who were visiting last week. Alright, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. I got a choice to make. Also, give me a sec, stream. I want to click on this. This is bugging me. I just want to move myself over a little bit. There we go. Give myself some space. I was too close to the edge. It was making me not happy. Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you now. See now why your services are in demand. Would that there were more of you, Richard. You must be tired from your journey. Rest a while. Just let me make my decision.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
This is young Sheldon as an elf.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I was holding my drink, so I wanted to click through it, but...
Sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the calamity and seventh
Calamity
warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the calamity?
Their old voice actor? They got a new one?
No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep,
A
in
different
fact,
person.
that the realm still bleeds.
Damn. It'd be interesting to see how this changes as I play through it.
Needless
as it
to say,
obviously
beast
gets more
tribes and their
contemporary.
primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
Oh. Yo, can I get those glasses? Those were sick.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our
You
paths
are
may differ,
most
but our
welcome to
destination
try.
is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okay. Yay! Level 29. Okay. Yes. My guy. How was the Admiral's speech? But you need not explain that you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom. I'm in. That's the spirit, lad. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together. The choice is made. It's time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way back to Maelstrom Command. 'Tis on the upper deck, in case you've forgotten. I will send word to the personal officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging. I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Okay, so take me. Wait, go. Bam. Travel. Teleport. We want to go to Limsa. We want to go. I mean, I guess I gotta start out on the lower docks. And then we want to go up. Yeah, because they're over there, so we want to go to the aft castle. I'm starting to kind of know my way at least around Limsa a bit. No. You. Hail, adventurer. What business have you at Maelstrom Command? I believe you are expecting me. Richard, I, our recruitment officer, sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you. Before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? This better be important. We've received a report from the lookout in Lower La Nocia, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon the Highwind Skyway airship. The vessel is in a bad way. It appears to be banking for an emergency landing in the Cedarwood. Damn it, we have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. This is highly irregular. I fear your first duty must be unofficial. If our man in Lower La Nocia is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste, locate the airship and any of its occupants that are alive. Make sure they come to no farther home. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. It's never easy for Richard Rad, is it? Okay, so to get there, we want to go out the south side. So the only seasonal stuff was in Fanland, right? Where I got the mount and everything. I noticed the decorations there. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright. Wharf rats. Don't mind me. You are kind of cute. Damn. It's a long walk, guys. Man, I have some... I was gonna eat some oats and, maybe like, an apple or something. I don't know if that's gonna tide me over until Ronnie gets home. Dodos. Were dodos really this swole IRL? Because they haven't been extinct that long. Like, there are people who saw them in, not living memory maybe, but like, fairly recently. Alright. It's almost within map sight. How come on my screen it tells me your level question mark when I know you're level 100? Oh, you're actually, hunts. You're outside of area. Holy crap, they all started throwing rocks at me. I did attack them, but I just didn't expect the rock throwing. Did I... What were you? And did I finish it? Yeah, I must have. Alright, take me in. Oh, I gotta leave the party. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm here to save you. You are being rescued. The dodo. An adventurer, what are you doing out here? Let's find some cover first. We didn't run that far. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, we are the Maelstrom. You're a Garland Ironworks engineer. One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be rad. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen the craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. There's no end to the man's treachery. The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. Damn, you guys really suck. We are taking this craft back to the fortress, dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party from Castrum Ocedon, I'd say. Seems I want your ship engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Garl Mauld did nothing wrong. The tiny Bronco, isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready to test her first flight. She was soaring, she really was, so those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're gonna hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir, they can have a knife in the gut, but they're not getting that ship. And don't forget to save the Lalafell. Don't forget about the little guy. Let's get him. Like a tidal wave. Charge. You're not helping? You might be injured, I guess. Right. Do that. Get in there, my little buddy. Ooh. My knees are starting to hurt from sitting. Can you guys like chill out with the savage speech? We're literally just pirates. Oh crap. They got a damn mech. Okay. They are hurting our guy. Hey, why are you focusing on me? I guess if you're gonna focus on me, I should put Radiant Aegis up. Alright, get in there. Good job, team. Biggs? Oh, Biggs and Wedge. I forgot. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. How's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss. I think we can wring enough thrust in the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watching until the ship's ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking with scouts eventually. I doubt they'll get here for a good while. You're free to return and complete your induction. Finally. I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured our informed command of the part you played today. I want to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if I hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon, but now I'm free in your debt. We both are. Thank you, we're very grateful. Just doing my job, people. Alright, so now we go back. Give me one sec. Gotta tab out. Just make sure this message isn't important. My Wednesday schedule keeps changing up like very chaotically. Because I originally started streaming this on Wednesdays because it was the only day off I had where I didn't have anything else to do. And then that changed, and I was like, well, I could just push it back by an hour. And then now it's off again, but my Monday and Friday have changed. All right, take me back in. Is this gonna take me back into Limsa? Hello, bats. I mean, I guess I should just teleport, but... No. Okay. Bam. Bam. Wait. Bam. And then... Alright. I'm finally gonna get my uniform. We did it, Carbuncle. We have finally made it big. We're in the military now. Welcome back. I heard the report. You need to be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return. I must admit, I had my doubts at first. It seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of after you're properly inducted. Speaking of your induction, and I got die. Okay. Can I do the Chocobo quest now? That was my primary goal for today. I think I should be able to. Because I have been inducted. Let's talk to you and just get this quest anyways. Oh no, wait, I haven't completed my induction yet. Okay, okay. Let us start afresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Richard Rad. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what you will be joining. A cult. The cult from Hereditary. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It's an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. Yes, the military. We are the Maelstrom, are charged with meeting the threats posed by the primals of the Garlean Empire and solving the many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Laminsa afloat and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Marrowweeb Blofswin sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you a talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give all in service of this nation, and no less is expected of you. Rad, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their choosing. Is there aught you'd like to say? You have my sword till the sea swallows all. ... What skills I have are yours till the sea swallows all. I will follow the admiral to the bottom of the abyss. I liked the first one. And I have no doubt we'll need it. Keep your weapons close at hand, lad. Richard Red, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are officially a soldier. Welcome aboard. Yes, yes, applaud. I deserve it. Oh, phone call. Can you hear me? An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me. Congratulations. I have no doubt you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades. I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Though you are now a member of the Storm, you are no less a scion. There are some friends here whom I very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, have a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. Oh, there it is. My little chocobo. The end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. Am I really... Dang. Grand companies. Okay. Okay. So I get currency that will let me unlock stuff there. The grand companies of Eorzea are in constant use of supplies. They can use that. Do missions. Okay. Hey, there's a way to make like like it's like a card that shows people your class and everything, right? Like how Monster Hunter has those. Chocobo whistle. Well, if it isn't Private Rat, I must say the tales of your deeds have been inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide. I'll wager you've slogged across a few malms of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling adventurer plate. Okay. Yeah. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need to do is obtain the Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to Fragheim, and she will see you saddled up. Okay, so if I go character, adventurer plate. So I am usually going to be live. Wait, how do I do this? How do I change this? Oh, edit. Edit portrait first of all. Oh, okay. This kind of stuff is so dumb, but I kind of love it. Cafe. I'm gonna go journal. Oh, wood panels is kind of nice. I do like blue sky. That's my favorite color. Starry sky? Quilted black. I mean, we're in my city. That's good. Oops. Frame. Black lace. No. Film? No. Comic panel's kind of funny. Fade to white. Fade to black. Plain. Beveled. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with journal, accent. Oh, okay, laurels. Hearts. Nani? Question mark. Oh, that's angle, I see. I was like, if I could move myself over to the left, I wouldn't mind having the flag there, but it's a little crazy. Roses. I mean, I guess we're gonna go with none. Oh, I can do poses. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Oh, I see. Yeah, just stand. But give me like a cool pose like that. And then we want to get you off on the left side. This is very important. And then we come back here. Well, okay, first give me... Give me... Simper. Fake smile. Yeah, a little smirk is probably good. That's pretty okay. I just wish, like, I could get, like, I don't know. If this hung down more. I think Ronnie's home. I might have heard the sound. Alright, good enough for now. Oh, I'm performing motions? Wait, what? Pause motion. There we go. Alright, good enough. And then... Oh. Wow, they kind of went crazy on this. Circular geometry. That's fine. Yeah, so on week... No. Oh, I can't pick days. Okay, never mind. We'll ignore that for now. All right, that's enough of that. So, to do this, you must present Fragram with Storm Chocobo issuance. The document can be obtained by exchanging company seals. So I need to get how many company seals? Also, which one of you do I talk to turn them in? Holy crap. Is it? What? With your quartermaster. You'll get enough seals. Okay. That works out. Now I'm just trying to see where is the chocobo thing I need in here. Manual. There it is. Chocobo issuance. Alright. So. Wait. What am I doing? Use one of these. Cool. Alright, give me a job. I need a chocobo. Let me in. Yeah, there we go. Welcome back. Lady Mephilia waits you. There we go, right off the bat. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time in putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why the recruitment officer called to regale me with tales of heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are fortunate to have you. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted to meet some friends. I wanted you to meet some friends. Did I not? I neglected to mention that you have already met. Show them in. This way, sirs. Oh, hey, guys. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Spit it out, will you? Wedge at your service. Wedge has got some sick hair, though. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should service the keepers of this tech. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the engineers of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. What up, new friends? Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I can count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you and all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. That was the whole quest? I just stop it here? Like, I got my... I mean, I might as well talk to her while we're here.
Now, having set aside the formalities...
The voice acting always catches me off guard.
We have a favor to ask of you. Eorzea, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
They're like, they won't kill you on sight.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
I don't know why. You're giving me Harry Potter teacher vibes.
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the
It
most
might be the voice
savage
acting.
and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Once again, I'm in.
I am
All I do
grateful.
is do work for other people.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania.
You didn't do anything in
A
the
veritable
desert
babe
either,
in the
bro.
woods.
I guess you talked a lot, but...
Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Alright. Well. Oops, I hit the microphone. So, we're gonna go back. We're gonna get our Chocobo stuff done, and that'll be where we'll wrap up for today. But I'm having a good time. And, we got a lot done today. Take me back here. I gotta get a snack. I can feel like my blood sugar dropping. Otherwise, I would probably keep playing. Alright, and then we go this way. And we gotta trade with you. Under material for this. And then Fragime. Which one of you is Fragime? Hello? Not you. You're not Fragime. Are they in here or are they somewhere else? They're somewhere else. Okay. It would be too easy to get my drive, right? It's like DMV, like, mechanics. Like, it's too easy. You can't do it all in one place. Are you below me? There they are. Want a bird issued, you say? I'll need you to see your storm chocobo thingy. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back. Look at them. Here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few battles. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now to make it official, you're going to give him a name. Queh. Name your chocobo. Hello. Queh? You are obviously Luna, because that's my cat's name. Queh? There they go. I dare say he likes his name. Here's your very own chocobo whistle. Blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding along. Do you forgive him if he That's not a cat, that's a bird. If he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded cities or monster-infested layers, they're stout-hearted creatures. They have their limits. Here's your license. Okay. And you can buy them outfits. I thought doing this, oh, I'm inside the city, would let me summon yes. So now I do want a chocobo, but I also just wanted this little guy. How do I enter screenshot mode again? Puckum? Alright, let me tab out. Hold on. G pose. That's the thing. There we go. I want to be a little closer. And okay, and we do two things. We do print screen, and I want to get one of him throwing the stuff. Alright. And group pose. Okay, well, I think that's where we're gonna call it for today. This is a good stream. Lots of stuff done. I'm looking forward to playing more on Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out, Cheese Whiz, and everybody else. I think I haven't been following, but it seems like people were hanging out. So yeah, Wednesday at 12, we should be back. That's my plan. And then maybe Fridays. Fridays are going to be kind of hit or miss depending on what I got going on. But next time we'll be doing the self-management stuff. So I am going to call it there. Is there anybody I know live? Let me check that out really quick before we end the stream. No. Alright, we're gonna call it there. YouTube, thanks for also hanging out. Anyone who's been lurking over there. And if you're watching, maybe consider subscribing or leaving a comment or a thumbs up. They help a lot. And I'll see you later. It's snack time. Bye.